Like Roy Boys didn't close until like 1 or 2 a.m. So I was like, you know, drinking a lot, doing all that. So I was like, okay, this is kind of like wearing and tearing on me. And so as I'm thinking that, like my god sister calls me one day and she's like, she's like, hey, you know, like we have this movie production coming up and like our production coordinator just dropped out last minute and like I think you would be awesome. And I was like, okay, like I don't know shit about movie production or production in general, but okay, cool. Like
that's a hell of an alley-oop, dog.
Man, super.
That's a hell of an alley-oop.
So basically, my god sister and her husband, they have their own movie production company. It's called Octech Productions. And it's actually based out here in DC.
So
nice.
And you know, there's not that many like movie production companies out here.
That's true.
And so they ended up getting like a deal with BET to do a couple of movies.
Fucking
One
crazy.
being like a romantic comedy and then the other being a Christmas movie.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it was really dope.
Yeah.
So they brought me in and they were like, okay, so this is what we're going to do. All out of their house, by the way. They live in Potomac.
What year is this?
This was 2000, I want to say 2018.
Okay.
2018, 2019, around that time. Okay. And like they're doing all of this out of their house, by the way. Like we started very, very small and kind of like expanded from there. But basically I go to their house every day. They showed me the script because we did the romantic comedy first.
Okay.
And she was like, look, I just need you to be the production coordinator. I was like, okay, what?
Like, what do I do? What do you want me to do?
Right, like I need you to give me the cliff notes. If you even need to give me the book for dummies, like, that's fine.
Let me follow you around doing the job one day.
So basically, I wore a lot of hats as the production coordinator, but I was more on the admin side of things, like making sure that location agreements were sent to the right places and that they were signed and they were filed. Like dealt with like SAG stuff, making sure that all of the actors had their SAG information. Everything was inputted the way that it needed to be. It was sent to the people that it needed to be sent to. Booking hotel and in flight accommodations for the stars. All of those things. Like it was a lot. But the cool thing about it is that they gave me the script, I read it, and it was just so cool to see like how we built everything from that script, how it manifested. Like the actors, like I was able to be in the room when we were picking the actors. Like they were asking me for my opinion.
That's very
even like the location agreement, like going to different locations and looking at all these places. They were like, "What do you think about this?" I'm like, "I think this is dope." Like, because they wanted a perspective of somebody my age because the main character in the movie was my age.
Okay.
And so they were like, I think you would be great. Like, we just need your input because you know what the young kids
like what they're thinking about and
whole
stuff like
time
that.
I'm like a whole 27-year-old person at the time, but okay.
Not
Early.